On May 2007, a family holiday in Portugal turned into one of the most haunting mysteries of our time. 3-year-old Madeleine McCann disappeared from her family's resort apartment at Praia da Luz while her parents dined just meters away. What began as an ordinary evening quickly spiraled into an international investigation, media frenzy, and a story that still grips the world nearly 2 decades later. That night, Kate and Jerry McCann left their 3 children asleep in the apartment and joined friends at a nearby restaurant, checking on them periodically. But when Kate returned around 10 p.m., she made a discovery that would change her life forever. Madeleine was gone. The bed was empty, the window slightly open. Within minutes, panic spread through the resort as holidaymakers and staff searched frantically, but no trace of Madeleine was found. Police arrived, and the case escalated instantly. News of the disappearance went global. Posters with Madeleine's innocent face appeared across Europe. The British government intervened. Private investigators were hired. The story dominated front pages and television screens. Yet with the fame came intense controversy. Portuguese police and British authorities clashed. Theories swirled in the press. Was Madeleine kidnapped by a stranger, taken by a trafficking network, or was something darker hidden within the walls of that apartment? Suspicion fell everywhere, but year after year, lead after lead collapsed, leaving only grief, anger, and more questions. Then, in 2020, a shocking development reignited the case. German investigators announced a new suspect, German convicted sex offender with a disturbing criminal history. At the time of Madeleine's disappearance, Bruckner was known to be living in Portugal. He had ties to burglary, violence, and child exploitation. For many, it felt like the first real breakthrough in years. Yet, even with this lead, certainty remained elusive. From his prison cell in Germany, Bruckner has issued statements, sometimes firm denials, sometimes cryptic remarks that seemed designed to unsettle. Recently, he made headlines again with claims about what happened that night. Some dismiss his words as manipulation, the taunting of a man who enjoys attention. Others believe he knows far more than he admits, perhaps even the truth that has eluded investigators for nearly 2 decades. German prosecutors remain confident that they are closing in, but the evidence, so far, remains incomplete. And so the mystery deepens. Witnesses reported strange figures lingering near the resort. There were unconfirmed sightings of Madeleine in places as far away as Morocco and Malta. Phone records and timelines were analyzed, debated, and torn apart. Even traces of DNA and radiation testing were said to hold promise, yet none of it has delivered the definitive answer the world longs for. Every clue feels like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit, leaving us with a picture that is always blurry, never whole. Today, Madeleine McCann would be 21 years old. Her parents, Kate and Jerry, continue to mark her birthdays with heartbreaking hope. They refuse to give up, refusing to let her memory fade. For them and for the millions who have followed this case, the pain is as real as ever. Closure remains out of reach. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann is not just about one missing child. It is about the weight of uncertainty, the agony of not knowing, and the enduring power of a mystery that refuses to be solved. Was she taken by a stranger in the night? Was she the victim of a cruel trafficking ring? Did she stumble into something far darker than anyone imagines? Or is the truth buried somewhere in plain sight, hidden behind silence and lies? 17 years later, we still don't know. But the world has not stopped asking. And perhaps that is why this case endures, because it embodies our deepest fear, that the truth can remain forever out of reach. The question is not just what happened to Madeleine. The question is whether the world will ever truly know. And until that day comes, her disappearance remains one of the most heartbreaking and enduring mysteries of our time. If you want to explore more stories like this, unsolved cases, chilling mysteries, and events that defy explanation, don't forget to subscribe and join us, because here, the unknown is never far away.